How's it going, everybody? Scolino back with another franchise mode video. This time I am back with the Columbus Blue Jackets. I did not forget about this series. Don't forget about that, or don't worry about that. You might not want to forget about that series either. I'd appreciate that. But yeah, we're back this time with Columbus Blue Jackets. Not too much going on. I'm just gonna repair this real quick, and then we'll be good for our facilities. I think those are called. Yeah, facilities. And then we'll get on from there. So, set prices and stuff, I'm not really worried about that. Let's take a look at our owner goals. 85% season tickets, first in our conference. Improve our top 4 defensemen. Okay. So, improving our top 4 defensemen, it's going to be a little bit difficult. Because we already have a solid defense, if you look at it right over here. So, what I guess I'll want to do, I already got rid of Jack Johnson. So, does he want us to maybe get rid of Savard for a top 2 defenseman? Is that what he wants us to do? Because obviously we can't play them lower than top 4, because then it'll create a new issue for, well, Savard's development doesn't really matter too much, so we'll see what we need to do here. But here's what we could do. How about we trade somebody like Dubois is not worth trading. Gabriel Carlson, maybe get another top 4. Let's see who's available here on defense. Should be some pretty good players. Vatanen isn't that great. Obviously these guys would be great, like OEL or Hjalmarsson, but not gonna be able to make that work. McAvoy is never gonna work. Zaboral. Chara would be possible, but I don't want that cap hit for 1 year. Beaulieu. This might be one of the more interesting teams. TJ Brody. Could be a good one. Just try to acquire him. It does have very high trade value though, so we're gonna need to give them people they want. Not comfortable getting any of these guys up, except for maybe Boone Jenner. Maybe. See what his stats look like in the game this year. He is slow, which is one thing I'm not going to like too much about him. His goal scoring's okay. Senses are okay. Don't really want to trade him, so let's keep looking for here. Carolina could be a good trading team to trade with here. Trading partner. Let's take a look here. Slavin. I don't think they'd be willing to trade him. Fleury. Yeah, they wouldn't be willing to trade any of those defensemen. Chicago's a win now type team. Colorado. Try to get Tyson Barrie. Could be decent. See if they want to do that. No. Okay, so I'm seeing this out of the way now, so it's good to go. Let's go ahead and go. Maybe Carlson in a second for Barrie. Could be a solid trade. And we got Tyson Barrie. Might have overpaid a little bit, but that would be on me. Yeah, that'd for sure be on me. So a couple players are going to be a little bit upset from that, but that's the way things got to work. So that should hopefully tick off that. Well, maybe not. It's exactly the same. Now I'll switch those two. Put it like this. I think that's solid defense right there. Defense, however you want to say it. Bobrovsky in net is obviously going to be a good fit. Well, good fit. He's been one in real life for years now, so hopefully he would be in the game. Let's go and get some simulation done here. We're going to go ahead and slow sim the first game. Is this regular season? Yeah, it is. Okay, slow sim first game against the Islanders. In real life, this was a blowout for the Blue Jackets. I remember that. Alright, first period. Let's go. Let me set this to goals, actually. Tavares scores. That's not good. Down 1-0. Second period. A lot of goals. Tavares, and Everly. Alright, Bjorkstrand and Winberg. Gonna have to come through on this one. Let's go ahead and resume simulation here. Try to get this last period done. Need 2 goals. 2 goals. That's all we need here, boys. 2 goals, and this is our game. Power play. Come on. Aw. And they kill it off. That's definitely not good for our momentum. Shots are fairly even here. And 3, 2, 1, and Seidenberg wins, or finishes it off with empty netter, and the Islanders win. Okay, it's not great. The exact opposite of what happened in real life. Calvert's hurt. This is gonna be a tough one to fill. Let's put Bjorkstrand right there. Who else do we have up here? Nobody. Tennyson. Who is this guy anyway? Matt Tennyson? Oh, he was on Sharks 2 years ago. I remember him. So we're gonna need to call somebody up here. I'm not sure who we have in the system, who's actually good this year. Milano. Go for Dalpe. Probably be our best option there. Slide Bjorkstrand up to the 3rd line, which is where he's supposed to be anyway. I'm gonna put Dalpe in. And we have a solid team. I forgot I signed Yuri Hudler. He had a bit of an interesting offseason. That's for sure. Swap those two. Not sure what's like that. Yeah, everything else looks pretty good though. It's gonna do best lines for Cleveland. Not really too worried about them right now. Alright, let's go and get this first month of simulation done. See where we can get. Corpusalo's been injured. Okay, I'm gonna actually turn injuries off. This is getting annoying at this point, honestly. I get that realism is a thing, but it seems like every game it's gonna be happening, which we can't let it keep happening like that. That's just gonna get in the way and slow everything down. So let's go to rules and turn these off real quick. Injuries off. Sorry about that, I had to get a drink of water. But let's go ahead and get back into the simulation here whenever this thing's done. Okay, so Werenski has 3 points in 2 games. Not bad, Zach. Not bad. We're 0-2-0, but it could be worse. Well, really, it couldn't be, but you never know how things are going to go in this game. 5-1 win against Carolina. There we go. There we go. Just going to do that. 2-3-0. We're doing okay. 3-0. Better shape, better shape. 6-1 win over Tampa Bay. 7-3 win over LA. It's just like real life right now. Pretty ridiculous, eh? To go ahead and do 6 weeks in the OHL for forwards. I'm not really sure what our prospects are like in this game. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I've done this GM mode, honestly. But I think we're doing okay shape. 8-5-0. Haven't had an overtime loss yet, which I'm happy with. I'd rather have some of those regulation losses go to overtime, but if it sticks around like that, that's fine too. Panarin off to a solid start for sure. 13 points, 13 games, a little bit. 8 goals in that time frame too. Boone Jenner 12 points in 13. Barry doing insane for a defenseman here. 12 points in 14 games. Not bad at all. Nugent Hopkins is being a little bit of a letdown here, but that's fine. Werenski only 4 points. Still only 1 point since the last time we saw him, but he'll come up. We'll get in his zone here soon. He'll get in his zone, and everything will be all right with Zach Werenski. I'm sure of that. Excuse me. So make sure our lines are how we want them. I'll do best lines, and then swap those two. Okay, there we go. And so let's go and get back in simulation once again. This has been a pretty solid season so far. 1 month in. Let's see what's going on around the league. Where'd it go? Right there. Not too much really, looks like. Alright, so we're second in our division behind the New York Rangers. which isn't terrible. Isn't terrible at all. Okay, we'll do this month, and then we'll check on stats again and go from there. 2-1 loss to Rangers. Wish I would have gotten overtime at least. 2-0 win over. Okay. Now, I don't think I'm gonna take this trade because I like Abramov. Has solid potential here. Low top 6. So we're not going to be getting his full value. For Zuccarello, Holden's just a throw in pretty much. Not worth the first and Abramov. Not even close. Okay, so another win over the Red Wings. Finally an overtime loss against Montreal. But we keep losing 2-1 to the Rangers for some reason. It's getting kind of annoying with this team. We got to beat those Rangers. Ottawa 3-2 win. Come on, we got to win in Montreal here. Got to win in Montreal. 13-9-1. Huh. A 6th for Graves and a 7th. I'm going to decline that just because I feel like we need the AHL depth a little bit more than we need the one round up in the picks. Obviously, it would be essentially a free pick, but we need our AHL team to do pretty well. All right, to 14-10-1. Not the best it could be, but it's not too bad. Let's see where we are. The standings. 4th. How are the Islanders first? Is my main question. But we're not too far back. Let's go and check stats again. Actually, I'm just going to start doing that at the end of the video. We don't need to do it after the end of every month. Otherwise, it'll just get a little bit cluttered. So we're checking that all the time. So we'll be fine. Just checking that here in a little bit. Let's see what's going on around the league. See if there's any trades or anything of that nature. Go ahead and go player pick trading. Nothing. Okay. I think my goal in this episode is to try to get up to the trade deadline. Get it simulated up to there. See what's going on. And then see what we want to do with this team. If we're in contention, like it looks like we may be, then we'll have to try to go for it. But we'll go and sim straight up to the trade deadline. Go a couple days before it, right there, and see what happens. Our AHL team is really struggling. We got another scouting assignment. Go ahead and assign him to Q for defenseman, 6 weeks. Okay, New Jersey, 6-4 loss. New Jersey again. We finally beat them. We've beat the Coyotes like we should be. Lost to McDavid, but it's going to be a struggle of a game. I'm not really sure what direction I want this team to go in because we're struggling right now. We might be a playoff team, but we might also not be. Our AHL team definitely isn't going to be in the playoffs. But our NHL team is getting to a point where it's a bit odd, if you know what I mean. We're getting to where we should be able to make the playoffs, but we're probably not going to because of the way the game simulation is. For some reason, the game really juiced up the Islanders and the Rangers. I don't know why, but they did. Because I don't think they're going to be this good in real life. This is taking a while. Do we want to bring back Derek Brassard? This is a bit of an odd trade. Not worth a first round pick, though. Sorry, Brassard. I like you, but if we might miss the playoffs, I'm not giving you up. I'm not getting you for first round pick. Definitely not worth it on our end. He is a great player. He was a solid player for the Blue Jackets back in the day, but at the same time, you can't just throwing away first round picks like that. Another trade. Tanev and a 5th for Graves, a 3rd and a 1st. Let's take a look at Tanev. I think he's 85 overall. 84. Top 4 defenseman. We don't need him. We have a bunch of 84s. The only way I'd take a defenseman is if it's higher than what we already have. Accidentally stopped the simulation. Let's go and simulate up to here again and get to the end of this. So 25, 17, and 5. We're doing pretty good. Lost to Vegas. That's a tough one. And the Coyotes. Struggling now that I say we're doing pretty good. 5th round pick. Okay. Since it's a 5th, I'll take that. I don't know why everybody wants Graves so bad, but just go and take it. 7-3 win over the Wild. 5-2 win over the Sharks. Now, we're doing pretty good in the games we win, but we're doing really bad in the games we lose, I've noticed. We'll be scoring a lot of goals when we win, but we want... Okay. First thing I noticed about Paul Stastny is his cap hit, so I'm going to decline it, especially for only 1 year left. I'm not giving up Abramov for 1 year contract. Okay, let's go and scout the U. Actually, scouting USA even worth it. We'll go with the SHL defenseman for 6 weeks. Okay. The Islanders, we lose in the shootout. Joe Colburn for a third. I don't know how good he actually is. I know he used to be pretty good in franchise modes, but third liner could improve our fourth line, but improving a fourth line isn't worth a third round pick in my eyes. You want to do more than that. So, Dan Hamhuis. Huh. Not what he used to be when he was with Vancouver, so we won't even take him. But what I will do, I think we're actually going to go through the trade deadline here. I'm going to try to decide what I want to do. I think I'm going to make a push for it depending on where we are in the standings. That's going to be the most important thing here. Let's see. This game takes a while to load, I've noticed. I'm not sure really why. Okay, so we can make it. We can definitely make this. It's just going to have to be a big time trade here. What's owner goals? First our conference. I forgot about that. So we're not gonna have much of a choice other than to go for it right here. So what I think we need to do is to go out there and get another forward. We got Nugent Hopkins, we got Yuri Hoodler, but what my plan would be is to move Hoodler down to fourth line and go from there. We're gonna need to trade prospect here. Not trading Dubois. I wish Abramov's trade value was a bit higher. Actually, if we're gonna go all in, we'll trade our first. Let's just find a player who worth it. Carolina, who do they have? Hannafin, Falk, Skinner. Skinner wouldn't be bad. But is he really what we need? I'd say he could be. I feel like it'd just make more of issues though because of all the conflicting player types. Matt Duchene has really low trade value. Let's see what we can get here. A first for Duchene, would that go through? Yeah, it would. Okay, we got Matt Duchene for first round pick. I wish Blue Jackets could do that in real life, but I guess not. I guess Joe Sakic won't make that trade for whatever reason, but I'll take it in the game, that's for sure. So let's best lines, see what we got here. Now this is a good team. Wow. So we'll do that. I'm actually gonna put him there. Can Mott take face-offs? Take him good enough. So this can be our team right here. This is a solid team. This should be for sure a playoff team. Just Nugent Hopkins was the second line forward, Jenner second line forward. I guess we'll leave Nugent Hopkins down there. Or we could do it like this. Let's go like that. And like that. There we go. So this is a good team. We'll be pretty solid. Now we have Matt Duchene, Brandon Dubinsky, and Alexander Winberg down the middle. Our main issue would be our fourth line center, but I like Mott. Not sure if he'll grow into a solid center, but he will be a solid player for us. So that's one trade done. I think that should be enough, really, unless we want to go for a substantially huge defenseman here, which would be possible. We do have an excess of forwards now, and so trading one of those wouldn't be a bad idea. It just depends on who we have to trade. That's where it gets a little scary. So let's see here. Wouldn't be opposed to trading Boone Jenner. I know that's not going to be a popular idea of Jackets fans, but it might need to happen. We need a top defenseman here. That's what they want us to do. That's what we need to do. John Carlson, probably not going to happen. Vegas, nobody. I don't know why I checked there. Vancouver has some solid defensemen to what we need. Tampa Bay, on the other hand, I don't think we can get Hedman. Otherwise, that'd be perfect. Petrangelo, Parayko, nobody too insane there. Actually, I'm too used to doing it the other way. Just keep going like this. Pittsburgh wouldn't trade it with us no matter what. Shane Gostisbehere, Cody Ceci, Thomas Chabot, one of those two. Ryan McDonough could be a solid player. So if we throw in Boone Jenner, we need to throw in a defenseman as well. There's nobody really worth throwing in there. Nudavara. Boone Jenner, Nudavara. And we have almost no draft picks. That's my main issue when it comes to this. There's Likens. Let's take a look at our wingers again. Has to throw in one of these two, I think, to get this done. Throw in Milano. Okay, that won't work. So they just take that. I figured that. We'll have to look for somebody with lower trade value. Nobody there. New Jersey has Severson, but that's about it. There's nobody really blowing my socks off here. Dumba. Not seeing too much going on, but that is our goal, is to... Since when is Clefbaum an 88 overall? If I'm missing something with him? Klingberg? That could be close. That is, and he has a decent cap hit for long term. Who's this guy? Oh, he's not even signed. Trying to add a player just to get some, so they're above the, or under the limit. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be able to make that trade for defenseman here. So we're gonna fail that under goal. That's fine. That's fine. We'll be fine. Let's just go and get past the trade deadline here. Actually, what I'll do is, with those trades I've made, I'll leave it here. If you have any ideas for players we should go after as I show you the stats, let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to acquire them before the next, before we go past the trade deadline. So if there's anything you want to see me do, just let me know in the comments below. And there's all our stats, and I'll see you all next time. Have a